Hi, welcome back to the Community of Readers video blog. We are in week 3 of the Monkey Bar Challenge, reading the whole Bible through a year, and this blog series is going through the Old Testament readings. We are in the third part of Genesis now, chapters 36 to 50, and this is called Any Dream Will Do. I think of all the stories in the Old Testament, this one just gets to me the most. It's a tale of dysfunctional brotherhood. The anguish felt by the now elderly Jacob, juxtaposed against the unstoppable Israelite prisoner Joseph. It's crafted to literary perfection. I seriously recommend reading it through all in one go. For me, out of all the passages in the Bible, this most has the feel of a contemporary novel. No wonder it makes such a great musical. It's easy to criticise Joseph, his brash arrogance and his telltale sniping. But there is, for me, something uniquely inspiring about Joseph's work life. He's sold as a slave, and yet he wins the trust of his employer, if you can call it that. He's duly promoted. But then he is fired for being falsely accused of something. Many of us today are finding the economic climate more difficult. Many people are out of work. Joseph found himself in a situation that would cost any job seeker their motivation. And yet still, even as a prisoner, he earned more trust and responsibility in management. And when finally he's recalled by Pharaoh for the interview of a lifetime, his confident proposals for long-term forecasting and crisis management win him this 5-star appointment of which even he would not have dared to dream. Joseph's inspiring in that sense because he shows us what can be achieved through dogged perseverance and relentless creativity. But sadly, the story of Joseph is not all good. It's something actually we're going to find again and again throughout the Old Testament this year. That many of the stories we know well, and we've heard many times, right from Sunday school, have had some pretty uncomfortable endings just chopped off. The story of Joseph ends after he's pulled in the grain and 7 years of plenty and then dispensed it during the 7 years of famine. It ends with Joseph as Pharaoh's number 2, pushing the people of Egypt, now living in poverty as a result of famine, so that they have to surrender all land and property to the possession of the state. Joseph strengthens and makes more powerful the already mighty Pharaoh and disempowers the already powerless people of Egypt. In business terms, Joseph's allegiance to his employer proves more powerful than his social and environmental responsibilities. He forces the hand of every client till they have no option but to do business on his oppressive terms. The share price may have gone through the roof, but at what cost? The thing is, many of us are not executive high flyers like Joseph became. We have very average decision-making responsibility. But Joseph's life still esteems the mundane and the ordinary. It shows a determination in every aspect of his work. And we can show that same determination, showing faithfulness in all things. We may downplay the importance of our choices, knowing full well they're not going to change the world. But Joseph inspires us to take every decision seriously. And in this way, even the most humble servant is a success. But the callous oppression of Joseph's heady career acts like a mirror to the soul, to those of us who maybe dream of a bigger and brighter future. At whose price these things? At what cost? The dreamer Joseph dreamt of superiority and praise and got it. The moral: check on your dreams. They might just come true. Here's a suggestion for reflection on this. Make a list, grab a pen and write it down. Make a list of all of your dreams, right from the most shamelessly superficial to the really deeply meaningful. Don't stop to evaluate, just get them all down. And then try and write in one sentence, who do you want to be? Who do you want to be? Maybe have 2 or 3 goes at this and then choose your favourite. It's almost like your kind of priority dream. And then ask yourself the question, well, how are you actually going to bring that dream into reality? And which of these other dreams on your list might you have to let go of in order to do that? This is something to kind of get you thinking. So it's something to pray on, it's something to talk about with other people. As you read the New Testament over the coming months, imagine bringing this dream to Jesus and imagine his reaction to it. If you need to change this dream, then do. Let Joseph caution you to get your dream right. And then let him inspire you to make your dream reality. You can find out more on Community of Readers and the Monkey Bar Challenge at www.communityofreaders.com. You can also find us on Facebook and on Twitter. We'd love to have your thoughts on the forum on the website. But otherwise, till next week and week 4 and the last week of run 1 of the Monkey Bar Challenge, have a great week. Cheers.